This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field.
Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Green Bay Packers.
Playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. First carry down for the LSU alum, Ty Davis-Price.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and these guys, they've been hearing the mantra next man up since their Friday night light games in high school. It's 3 simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use, and everyone has adopted them. Next guy up, do your best.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Another touch for Davis-Price.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
The Packers at 7-3 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Ready. 10, field, ready.
Love.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Let's go. Ready.
Davis-Price on 1st and 10.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Ty Davis-Price hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Marcus Jones.
And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Falcons.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Love, he's going to change the play here.
Slide through. Cut.
Back to throw.
He'll try and do this himself.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and that will force a turnover on downs.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
And looking to throw, Penix.
Throw right side, caught by Davis. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
You look at this Packers defense.
Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards.
An 8-yard pickup brings up 4th down and 1.
They'll go for it. Here's Penix. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25.
78 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Ready.
On play action. Love to throw. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Here we go. Set. 33. Yellow. Five, 60. Set.
Love, they go play action now.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Set. Hut. Black 40. Striker. 3-3. Hut.
Throwing. Love. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth. They're going to try a second time. They go with Jacobs. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on fourth down. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And it'll be a turnover on downs. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
You look at this Packers defense.
They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better?
Packer pressure, and down he goes. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
They are going for it. Penix. He'll air this one out deep for Davis.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Fight, 97. Ready?
To throw now. Here's Love.
He gets this one to Davis Price.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On the counter, Davis Price.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. These two teams all tied after one.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Ready. 45. Watch. Cut.
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
He'll try to do it himself.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a 1st down.
Let's go now. Ready.
Davis Price.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
At the 6-yard line.
Love now.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
Touchdown, Packers.
Brevin Jordan.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the lead.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
Marcus Jones on the return. The
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. A play fake. Now Penix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on 4th down. On the bootleg, it's Penix. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Tucker Kraft, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-7. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking to throw, Penix. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They'll throw with Penix. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Matthew Golden, 39 yards. And the Packers take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Looking to put a drive together.
From the shotgun, it's Penix.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
A throw left side, reeled in by the rookie wideout. Now Penix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They got 29 yards that time. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
Here's Penix.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. 33 yards.
And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
On the ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ready.
Play fake. Here's Love.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Now Love.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
52 plus 6. Ready.
Here's Love.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
114 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Davis-Price once more.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Play action this time with Love. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Love. Now to the left here to Reed. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a 2nd and goal.
Ready?
Operating from the gun. Love.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Ready. Steel, black, green jack. Edo blue.
Operating from the gun. Love.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Cade York on for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
They'll throw now on the final play. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
Big gain on the play, but it's third down.
To the air, Penix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
To Darius Davis. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches. At the Packers.
To throw again is Penix.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
It's third down. Third and less than a yard.
Now looking to throw, Penix.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 39. And they get 10 yards there and convert on third. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Now back to throw.
Now Penix going to hold on to it. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's second and 10.
They'll set up a throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked up by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers will take over here just shy of the 30.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here of the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To throw now. Here's Love.
Over the middle, he's got Golden.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
That's another Packers first down.
60 red.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Still green. Slide needle blue. Ready?
Love now. He'll let this go for the end zone.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson,
47 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Looking to throw, Penix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Throw downfield, going to be taken in by Harry.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
First down. A gain of 33 yards on the play. And the Falcon first down.
They'll throw with Penix. He's to the 15.
And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
They'll try to throw again. Here's Penix.
Got his tight end. That's complete. It's May. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal?
The Packers 6-yard line.
They'll look to throw again.
Now Penix going to hold on to it.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down.
They are going for it. Penix.
And he's got it.
And he will try to get to the pylon, but he's not going to get there. They mark
mark him out short of the goal line.
They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And that will force a turnover on downs.
45.
Drive begins with a carry by Davis Price.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the set.
The Packers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Davis Price will try to pick it up.
And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets this up to his own 11.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Packers 1st down.
Off the play fake, Love. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
It's 4th down.
Red. Go pink. Ready.
Love to throw for it on 4th. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard
Black
line.
cycle. Black ultra. Set. Go.
Throwing. Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Packers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. The extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is now 24.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one.
And that is caught. It's Davis. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And the Falcons 1st down. A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Atlanta.
Now Penix.
He sets to fire deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here's Penix.
Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. It's caught at the 10. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 46 yards. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Penix to the air once more.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. They'll try and throw. Here's Penix.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. N'Keal Harry, a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
That's caught. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
On the ground, here's Watson.
And different running backs, same result as they stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That is caught.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Love looking to throw it.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Matthew Golden,
his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Packers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 23.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually works. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Throw left side, complete to Harry.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Operating from the gun, Penix.
And he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And his guy are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
To the air, Penix.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next.
They've got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Looking to throw. Now Penix going to hold on to it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
And looking to throw, Penix.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the ball.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. They'll go for it. Here's Penix.
Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Play action this time with Love. He'll try to pick it up himself.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. So it's all